guys, it's Buttons here, and today I'm going to be interviewing CandyPaws.
Hi! CandyPaws here! Woo!
And today I'm going to be asking CandyPaws all about candy, and I'm learning about their persona.
All about candy?
Oh yeah.
That sounds
I
sweet.
want candy.
Oh, that's my jam!
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Anyway,
candy!
so let's begin. So, Candy, why the colors blue and pink?
Well, that's really just a simple question. I really like pink and blue. They're my favorite colors, and that's why I chose them. I wear a lot of pink. I love it, and it's super girly, and I would describe myself as someone really girly, and I see as pink a way to express that. So I love how they contrast each other, and I guess I'm just lucky enough that I have two favorite colors that just match really well.
And then what about the eye color? How did you decide what color to make the eyes?
Oh yeah, if I'm gonna tell you the truth, I picked this eye color because it's from, there's an anime character that I really like that has... Yeah! Why are you such a hater?
I could have knocked this down. This expensive microphone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, continue with the weeaboo story.
Oh. I really, oh no. Now I'm really afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Not only was it a anime, but it was a yaoi anime. And one of the boys, no! Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you. I like yaoi too. I
Oh,
just think
really?
it's funny.
High five!
Oh yes,
Woo!
I love yaoi.
Yeah!
I just loved it in middle school.
What was that?
I just loved yaoi in middle school.
Oh, I just in middle school?
No, I still like it. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to make you feel bad.
It's just a middle school phase.
Oh yeah, I don't have like a bunch of yaoi at home.
Oh gosh.
Anyway,
Where?
continue about your eyes.
Oh yes. So I believe it's called Love Stage, and I mean I love the anime, but it's just been so long since I've seen it. And the main character, so his eye looks like a special marble that one of his later to soon be like boyfriend keeps it as a good luck charm, and he says that it reminds him of his eyes, so he gave it to him for good luck because he gets really nervous in front of people, and he needed to do a commercial for the show, so he was given that for good luck, and it resembled like his eye color, and so I love that color so much that I had candy mimic that color, so it's kind of like a gold, and it sort of blends into a blue, and it just turned out to look like absolutely beautiful on her. And so I'm really glad that I saw that show, because now like I could use that for her character, and she just looks wonderful.
Aw, that's so sweet. I like it. Cheesy but sweet.
Yeah, and they're very cute together, so I really love that show.
Okay, sweet. Okay, next question. So, Candy, tell me more about her species. I know she's a fennec fox, but what about the horns and the wings? Tell me why she has those features.
Well, that's a really long story. I usually tell people that it's completely random, which was true at first. I kind of just smashed them together, just wings and horns, specifically horns because I thought ram horns looked really cute. And I just wanted to, just make my own character. So I just added on with whatever I liked. And that's kind of like the short answer that I give to everyone. But the long version of that I haven't really gone into detail before was that I have wings and horns on Candy because she's supposed to like represent a sort of like fallen angel, and I know that means like a lot of different things to different people, but what a fallen angel means to me, and not like a spiritual sense, but sort of like when everyone thinks of an angel, they think of this perfect being, beautiful, perfect, heavenly, and stuff like that. And what someone thinks about fallen angel, it's someone who has fallen out of that, perfection. Sort of like going either into like sort of sin or something out of like the ordinary, and it's seen as a negative thing. But when you look at Candy, she's very bright colored. I never really draw her, too like dark or going through any sort of crisis. She's a very bubbly and kind personality, but she has these horns. And the reason why I decided to draw her like that was because like everybody, they're expected to be perfect and are expected to be this person that everyone wants them to be, but then you fall out of that norm and it's seen as a negative thing, like how a fallen angel is seen as, as a negative, like being in like mythical or even biblical, if you're like spiritual, right? It's seen as, something that's gone in the wrong direction. But to me, I believe Candy likes that in being imperfected. So if I was going to say this as a story, it's like Candy is an angel who's fallen down to earth because she's seeking to be like humans who are imperfected, like they're not perfect.
Right, she wants to be like on their level.
Exactly. They make mistakes, and she actually likes that. She doesn't want to be seen as something, perfect. She wants to be just seen like everyone else, and she makes mistakes, and she's abnormal. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you could still be beautiful and still be accepted as the person who you are, even if you have these flaws. And I think it's something that you should be proud of and actually seek for. You shouldn't really seek to be perfect, because what is perfect? Like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And so that's why it's sort of like, instead of seeking that, I seek just to be myself and just to be imperfect, because it can make such a great thing, like really beautiful.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure being a furry is being yourself. Pretty self-expressionary, but could just be my character.
Oh yeah, you can be perfect, and being a furry is expressing yourself in, I think, the most dramatic way possible, and that's why I love it. That's why I love being a furry, because it's just it's really putting yourself out there. It really is, because it is a thing that not a lot of people know about, not a lot of normies know about. And I think it's great, because I think like furries are really like sure of themselves when they're putting themselves out there with their personas.
Right, and when you wear a fursuit, it's like you're basically wearing your like insides on your outside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. Yeah, exactly. It's like we're crabs.
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 Day. We're crabs?
I guess furries are crabs now.
You just offended every single crustacean persona out there.
Oh,
I hope
no.
you understand that.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend anyone.
No, I don't think you. I mean, maybe they'll comment, but we'll see.
Okay. Be nice in the comments below, please.
Okay. So, enough about the character. Why did you pick this style of suit? Like, why does this maker best represent Candy as a character?
Oh yeah, the kimono style? Yeah, I think the kimono style specifically, like, not just represents my character correctly, but I believe this actual species in real life. So finnick foxes have the teeny tiny nose, small snouts, really big ears, and I think the best way to describe a finnick fox is that it's like a chibi fox.
Oh, I like that.
So I really think I see finnicks as chibi foxes, like red foxes or whatever, right? And so that's why I like to, that's why I, picked the kimono style, because it's very anime. It's very, I guess, Japanese style, if that's what you want to take from it. And it just really represents sort of like a cute chibi look, like how I see Phoenix. And so even though some art of mine might have bigger snouts, she might look more fox-like, this style with the small snout, it's my absolute favorite, because I do think that it's how I see foxes through my eyes.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I mean, I totally agree with that. I mean, if you look at like some of your badges, I think that this suit perfectly captures
Badges!
the essence of candy.
The essence. My wall of candy.
Okay, now before we move on,
Mm-hmm.
how many people call you Cotton? I have to know. Do people ever say cotton candy because of your colors?
Cotton candy. Well, the funny thing is that for some of the viewers that know that my name used to be Cotton Candy.
Oh,
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, something new. So my original name was actually Candy Cotton.
Oh.
So it's Candy Cotton, not Cotton Candy, but of course I was like made of cotton candy, and oh, are you okay?
Oh, I was just eating some of your fur.
Oh.
You're
No,
like, are
stop
you
eating
okay?
me. No. That was my original name like 4 years ago. Oops.
You're good.
Yeah, that was my name originally, and I recently changed it because of my YouTube channel. So 2 years ago, I changed it to CandyPaws because I just wanted a different name. Candy Cotton was not really original. Candy is not really original to begin with, and I didn't want anyone to confuse me, for somebody else. And it was such a, just a generic thing to use. So I really needed something to make it a little bit unique, and something really catchy too. And I loved how CandyPaws sounded. And so I then changed the name to CandyPaws, and not officially until just recently, because everyone just knows me as CandyPaws now, that it's sort of just become my name. And I used to just put Candy on my badges, and that's it. I didn't really give her a last name. But I just now recently put Paws on, my newer badges. I later then put CandyPaws on my badges and reference sheets, so now I'm sort of like officially changing her name to CandyPaws. That way it matches everything with my YouTube, my character, my reference sheet, and all my accounts, so I can slowly kind of make it easier to locate me and find me. So I wouldn't want everyone to be calling me by a bunch of different names. That would just be really confusing.
That makes sense. Okay, so for my last statement, it's not really a question, but I kind of want to talk about first impressions of Candy, and maybe we could do this as a separate video. But I want to talk about my first impression of your character and how I see your character, since we're talking about Candy today.
Mm-hmm.
So before, Candy as a fursuit existed, I met Candy, at a con, and I got to see, Candy, in the works. I got to see, the character develop. And my first impression of you as a person is, you're super, bubbly, energetic, and friendly, and, just like you said, how fennec foxes, when they see, another member of the pack, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a fennec fox, it can be a hedgehog.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, oh, yes, let me be your friend. And I think that it's very fitting, the character you picked. And
Aww.
I don't know, I think it's good, it suits you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's awesome.
When I first saw your persona, all I could think of was cotton candy.
Yeah, I'm glad everyone sees that, and I'm glad that that's how it's getting portrayed. Because some people, when they first see me, they're just like, "Oh, look at that cute bunny," and it's sometimes your character's not really portrayed the way you want it to. Sometimes people think they're a bunny.
Someone thought I was a reindeer.
Yeah. Someone thought buttons was a reindeer. Obviously, look at those.
I know, these antlers.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Horrifying right
Some
there.
gnarly
Let me tell you.
antlers.
One. That would be a Santa's sleigh. I'm not going to be riding. Anyway.
Yeah, so definitely, I'm glad. One thing that everyone always thinks when they see me, they're just like, "Oh, cotton candy, yum," and always wanting to eat me.
Yes.
In a non-weird way.
And actually, I have a secret kind of confession. When I first saw your character, I was like, this is really inspiring. I kind of want to make like a adopt or an OC. So I actually made like an adopt.
You did?
Similar. Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't give it to anyone. I kept it personal because I didn't want it to be, you know, I wasn't like a copy. But basically, when I drew, I mean, we could put a picture right here. It was a cat that basically didn't look anything like your character. Mm-hmm. But its fur was just pink and blue, like kind of tie-dye mix. Mm-hmm. And its tail was like a cone for like cotton candy.
Oh, and that's so cute!
Yeah, instead of being...
I haven't seen this.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you because when I felt like I was like, you know, copying you or whatever.
Nah.
Anyway, so its name is Cotton Candy.
Cotton Candy.
Hey. It's Cotton Candy.
More original. Hey, you were a lot more original than I was when I created my persona.
No, it's just different
Cotton
aspects.
Candy. I love that.
Yeah, I would have made this like cute adopt, and I was like, okay, and it even had like a yellowish tail.
Oh, cute.
So anyway, we can put the picture up.
Yeah, and I want to see that for sure.
Yeah, I was just like, inspired by, because cotton candy is like, out of all the candy in the world, it's like my favorite candy. Personally.
It's the best.
So, yes. Can you imagine if they made Buttons cotton candy? Like, it'd be green and purple. I wonder what it tastes like. It'd be like sour.
Oh my gosh, yes. I always have a cotton candy spray, so whenever I spray candy, it's cotton candy. And so I always smell it like really sweet. A lot of people always are like, oh, you smell really sweet. And then I have those awesome people that are like, oh, you smell like cotton candy. I'm like, yes. My people that know how cotton candy smells like.
Yeah, cotton candy has progressively gone from, oh, where's the carnival, to who's vaping?
Who's vaping? Just smoke coming out of my small snout.
Your small snout. Alright, well, I think that we have covered a lot today.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, I think it's good to wrap up if you want to wrap it up.
Yeah, definitely. And if anyone else has other questions that hasn't been answered or want more detailed in, definitely feel free to leave comments in the comment sections below, of course.
Oh, also, if you have a story about how you picked out your persona and you want to share it in the comments below, that also be something we'd be interested to see.
Definitely. I want to know where you guys got all your awesome ideas, if your persona represents you or somebody else that you've made for. I would love to hear those stories as well.
Well, thanks so much for watching, guys. It was really fun getting to interview my friend Candy over here and learning about her persona. You should check out the video on her channel. I'll put a link in the description. She actually gets to interview me about buttons. And it's pretty great, I gotta tell you. Well, actually, we haven't made that video yet, so I'm assuming it's gonna be great. But you'll see.
We will soon find out. Stay tuned.
It might be a disaster, but that's okay. Anyway, thanks again for watching.
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. Candy says bye-bye.
Bye-bye.